I think I'm live. I'm not 100% sure, but let me know. I don't have a fancy live setup, guys, because I don't really go live often, and I certainly don't react live often. So, sorry, I still got like a remnants of a cough from when I went hiking a little while back. People could just let me know if they can hear me all right. I did test it, the audio, but I'm not 100% sure, obviously, because I can't hear myself. So let me just read through whatever I can see here so far. We've got Rebecca Rapondu going to bed. Thanks for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. And no worries, the live stream will stay up. So obviously, watch it on the replay. Kodak Cola, Jazzy Ben, or Jazz Band. Ben. I said, but why did I say that so weird? Jazz Ben. I don't know why I struggle with that. Anyway, happy birthday. Thank you very much, Tatiana Harris. Happy birthday, thank you. Sarah Cost, Zoe Wynn, Harlow, Ari is here, Juliet R, jokes on you. Cassandra G, thanks for confirming that you can hear me. That's great. Lana Lambert, Elgeth, Nicole Pham, Mukbang Anonymous, Kristen Lead, Cube Kick, Kelly Loomis, Chris1190, Brianna Hayden. Hey Brianna, I haven't seen you for ages. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Ariana Young, Stephanie Stevens. Sorry, my coffee hasn't quite kicked in yet by the looks of things. Janet, Robin Road, Nina Jimenez. I probably butchered that. I apologize. Sassy Shay, Lana Lambert, Laurie E. Splish Splash. Your opinion is trash. That's a good name. Witchy Jewels, Tamara Lynn, A Lack of Color, 145. Mama Low Z. Thank you guys all for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. What time is it here? It's literally 4 o'clock in the morning. So I woke up at 3 and I was like, I'm not training today. I'm going to take a rest day because I'm a bit tired from training and I really want to go hiking. So I might go hiking with like a guy that I don't know, like I'm not seeing him, but we matched on Tinder and we went training the other day and like we went dog walking the other day and like, but I don't know if he's like friend zoning me or not, which is a bit like I don't know, but looks like I'm potentially gonna go for a hike with him. If not, I'm just gonna go for a hike on my own because I just really wanna be in nature. So I don't really have anything to do until about 9 o'clock, which is literally like 6 hours from now. So I figured, oh, hold on, I'm getting caught up in the cables here. So I figured, why not come online? Because I would have normally done a video anyway. I would have sat down to film a reaction. So I figured I might as well go live because I would have been doing this anyway. But I might as well turn it into a live stream. Then walk the dogs, treat myself to a banitza for my birthday, obviously. And yeah, that's it basically. Go and do about my day. Later today, I want to go to the mall because I want to get a couple of bits from Sephora because I need to, like get some eyebrow pencils and stuff like that. And then for the rest, I don't really have any plans for the rest of the day. But ideally, if I can go out for dinner tonight, I kind of want to do that. But I need to see what kind of man I can match. So who else have we got join? Glenda M, Ramona Alexander, Taylor Hain. Happy birthday, fellow Scorpio. It's lots of Scorpios, eh? Vijay Kananda. Have a great day, thank you. Confusion, Kristen Lindock. No one likes getting up that early. I'm kind of used to it, to be honest. Like 4 a.m. is good for me. 5 a.m. is like good for me. 5 a.m. is really good for me. 3 o'clock is kind of the norm. Yesterday I woke up at 2 o'clock and I was ruined all day. But I might have like a nap at lunch as well. I tend to do that quite often. I'll just like lay down for an hour. But nothing to do. That doesn't sound like your life. Okay, J9. I mean, like I can find things to do. Like I have things to do in terms of like work or around the house and stuff like that. But I'm not a super sociable person though. Like I don't have a ton of friends and obviously I'm not seeing anybody, so I'm not really sociable. I'm always busy doing shit, but I'm not necessarily busy doing being sociable. So I want what you have, says Ari. Andrew, hello and happy birthday. Thank you, thank you. Happy birthday from RG Bar, Simona B, Rena's Lair. Jasmine Banco with Love D, Geeky ASMR, another Scorpio here. Have you ever tried a gummy before sleep? Sydney V, I haven't, and you can't get those over here. So, and also in Bulgaria, if you're in a car crash, regardless of whose fault it is, they test your blood. And if they find that there is, or like they do some sort of swabbing or something like that, and if they find that you have like weed in your system, you basically like lose your license. Super chat from Brianna. Thank you very much. Hey, girl. I'm in dental school now, so I don't spend much time on YouTube due to studying, but I do make sure to catch up on everything when I get the chance. Post notifications are on though, and I watch everything. Oh, bless you so much. Thank you for the super chat, first of all. Good luck on your studies. I can imagine they are intense. And no worries, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you. You've been around for such a long time. It's crazy. Some of you have. Like I remember, I know some names have literally been there since like almost the dawn of time, which is crazy. My time on YouTube, that is. I love that lip color on you. Thank you, Elget. It's one of the. It's quite dark in the camera. It looks a lot brighter than what it is, but I figured it might. It fits. It's almost the same color as this top, but for some reason on camera it looks completely different. I don't know. So she said dating sucks. I'd never go through all of that again, but I already have kids and all. The dating game takes so much energy. I mean, like, I don't really put a lot of energy into it. I've kind of come to the point that, like, I just don't chase guys. So if a guy starts talking to me and then he doesn't message me the next day, then it's like, okay, whatever. So the thing is that I'm not like desperate for it, but it'd be nice to just go out for dinner. Like I just want to get dressed up and like look nice and go out for dinner for my birthday, or at some point over the weekend. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I'm always when I'm single, I'm always talking to guys. Like I'm always talking to guys, several of them. But like talking doesn't mean anything until you meet, or until you're meeting and there is a connection there, or and you've kissed or whatever. Like I'm at that stage, I don't. It's nothing for me. Like I could talk to somebody great one day, and then literally the next day I don't even hear from them again. So it's just, yeah, it is what it is. The Bulgarian laws are a little nuts. You look lovely, says Reels. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I just put on some makeup quickly. I'll wash all of this off though because I've got fake tan on as well. Are you still dating the guy who gives you massages? No, Capri. I broke up with him probably like about a month ago now. Yeah, something like that. About a month ago now, because I wasn't falling in love with him. Basically, he was a nice guy, but no, I wasn't falling in love with him. And like, I don't want to be with somebody just to not be alone. At the end of the day, I want to have those feelings of passion and everything else. So Sydney Visa should get you sometimes helps with sleep in a pinch. I'm shocked that they're strict over there. Yeah, no, I agree. Like marijuana is great for sleeping, but I actually have some in the house, like some actual just for smoking. But I just don't do it because I just don't want to run the risk. And people drive like madness. People drive like mad people here in Bulgaria, so the chances of ending up in a car accident is quite high. This is why I don't do it. This is not worth it. All cats no gluten. Right now it's actually 4:08 in the morning. Sonia K, happy birthday. Start with a bang, happy birthday. Not sure what I missed. What happened with the walking guy? The walking guy? Nothing. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna walk with him. So basically, this is a new guy that I met. Do you want to come? Come on, Violet. Come on then. There we go. Hey, Mrs. So he's just a guy that I'm maybe gonna go for a hike with this morning. He has a dog too, but I don't know. Like, I mean, like, I don't want to like talk about it too much because, like, I don't know what's up with it. I don't know. Like, I literally don't know if I'm being friend zoned or not. Basically, I kind of feel like I am because he doesn't like flirt with me in person, but then he's gonna meet up with me. So I don't know. Anyway, my dating stories is is something else. But he said that if he wakes up early enough, he'll come hiking with me. So I don't know. We'll see. And I can't take Daisy hiking because she started limping the other day. I took her to the vet, obviously, and I couldn't see anything wrong. So maybe she just injured herself. So she needs to rest a little and do a little bit less walking for a few days. So yeah, I'll just literally go on my own. I just really wanna. I feel the need to be in nature. Happy birthday, you're such an inspiration. I love listening to your videos while I hit the gym, says Lady Greedy Shrimp. Thank you so much. A lot more birthday wishes. Thank you very much, guys. I'm so inspirational. Thank you, Julie W. I appreciate it. Uh, was he Bulgarian? Was who Bulgarian? The last guy I dated? No, he was Romanian. This guy is Bulgarian, yes. What's the temperature there? Like right now, it's probably like 3 degrees Celsius in the morning, but it gets up to like 25 at the moment in the daytime. How's Rosie doing? She's fine. I need to phone up for an appointment for her amputation, and the vets, they only do the appointments like 1 week in advance. So I need to phone up like today for next week. So I phoned them up a couple of weeks ago for next week, and they said you need to call back at a later time. So that is definitely happening. Well, Zoe Witt, I don't know if he is. He could just be like maybe he's just like trying to figure me out and he's just like being a gentleman. I don't know. I'm just not really used to that. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Like the thing is like he's making an effort to see me like a couple of times and messages me all the time. So I guess he does like me. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I like him though, but we'll see. Do you date? Do the guys you date speak English? Crazy question, but yes, the guys that I speak to speak English. I once went on a date with a guy that didn't speak English or very little, and we did the whole Google Translate thing, and it was super awkward. And that was, for me, a sign that I'm never going to do that again because it's weird sitting there with an app on a translator. There's some really good-looking guys that I've met, and I've been like, nah, if you don't speak English, I don't speak Bulgarian, which is my own fault. Don't get me wrong, but nah. RT, are you near the mountains or parks? Sydney V, yes. So I'm literally just literally 20-minute drive for me, and I'm in the mountains. So not the big mountains, but like some decentish peaks. RT, Helena, just tuned in. I've been meaning to ask you this for a while. Not sure if you addressed this, but why did you choose to move to Canada as a Bulgarian now in Canada? RT, it's because my ex-husband is Bulgarian, and we moved here during the pandemic, basically, because of potential like job uncertainties and stuff like that. Well, that didn't work out, and I decided to stay because I like it. You know who's a dating pro? Foodie Beauty, yes. Joke's on you. You are correct. Enchanted Roses, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. As Mayumi Saray, happy birthday. Your hair looks beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. I actually washed it and colored it. This is probably why. Violet is the birthday wishes cat. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Enchanted Roses, thank you very much. How did Rosie's hip get injured to start with? Elgith, it's basically, they thought she had hip dysplasia and they caught it late. So they gave her an artificial hip. The artificial hip dislocated, so they had to remove the whole implant. And then she had another operation to remove all the pins and stuff because they thought that maybe they were like rubbing, causing pain. Now I went to the zoo vet here. So the Sophia Zoo has a zoo hospital. I went to see their vet and they took an x-ray and they said that it never was dysplasia, but because they're street dogs, they were incredibly malnourished from birth, basically, before I got them. And because of the malnourishment, there's some sort of, like their bones have basically just been destroyed because of just lack of nourishment growing up in the beginning phases of their life. And she should have had a femur head removal at that stage back in like a year or so ago instead of the implant, because that would have never worked. So the doctor was like, she is going to be permanently in pain. There's nothing we can do. Obviously, medicating her is an option, but I don't want to put my dog on medication for the rest of her life. If she goes for a walk for more than like half an hour, she's in pain for the rest of the day. And I want her to just have a pain-free life, basically. And they said that the only thing that's going to make the pain go away, like permanently, is to not have the leg, to have the leg completely removed, amputated. But it shouldn't be too big a problem for the simple reason that she's used to walking on 3 legs. She walks on 3 legs, I'm going to say 30% of the time. So it should be fine. Missing the mountains for hiking. Happy birthday from New Zealand, says Jasmine Zandis. Stitches Bliss Corner, happy birthday, many more to follow. Thank you, thank you. Nina, in this digital fast-paced instant gratification era, dating is hard. Yes, it is. But I'm still kind of old school though. Like if I like somebody, I like somebody, and I just If I start seeing somebody I like them, I will go off dating sites, even if it's not official. And like I know that like they might not have to do that, but if I like somebody, I'm not interested in other people, and I'm not out to just have lots of dates with lots of men. Like if I wanted to, I can literally go on Tinder now, match somebody, and probably get if I want to, especially get sex. If I want to do that, I can do that really quickly. I've got a lot of like matches. Like it's not hard to get matches. A lot of like good looking guys that are matches, but a lot of them are just interested in sex. And I'm not interested in just sex. Don't get me wrong. Like I like sex a lot, but that's not what I'm after. Like I want to have something a bit more meaningful, basically. So, have I heard of Frida Beauty's adventures? What do you think of it? Of course I have, and I can't believe she actually went to Kuwait. This is crazy. I'm a little bit worried for her, but at the same time, fair play. Fair play. She's fucking went and did it. So we'll have to wait and see. Tomte is getting late here, but I'm still heading out to the gym in a few minutes. You enjoy your session, Tomte. Do you know that Tomte means like Santa Claus in Swedish? You probably do. Rosie just had a bad nutrition. I hope she will be much happier after the surgery. I know she will be much happier after the surgery. Like I know other people that have had to do the same thing with their dog told me that basically afterwards their dog changed a lot. So yeah. Pardon me. I sincerely hope Rosie is fully recovering. I wish you and your pets and Phoebus all well. Thank you very much, Avril Bellis. And what red flags, deal breakers when dating? Um, sorry, still recovering from this cough that I had, like this cold I had a few weeks ago. Red flags for me, I guess if it moves too quickly, um, if people are like, I don't like it if people don't message, but then they have time to be online on like other social medias because then they're just being picking and choosing and they're probably talking to other people at the same time. What else? Red flags. If people like, I guess, do love bombing, if people are too intense from the beginning, there's many red flags. But I think usually when you're in the situation, you don't see it. It's only afterwards, or looking at it from the outside in that you see it. Laura C. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate your animals are so lucky to have you. No, I am lucky to have them. They honestly, they make my life. I don't know what I will do without my animals. They bring me so much happiness and joy. Like, oh, they're the best. They're the best thing to have ever happened to me. Truly, you're such a wonderful dog, mom. Thank you. Uh, Chronic pain. I too try alternative instead of pharmaceuticals. There's nothing. The thing is, the bone is it's gone. When you look at the X-rays, Avril, like the bone is deteriorated. There's nothing that can be done about it. So the only thing that can be done about it to fix it is to unfortunately remove it. So, do you ever get crushes on guys at the gym? Um, I sometimes like see guys that I think are good looking, but I don't really chat to guys in the gym, and I don't really get chatted up in the gym at all. But that's because probably like when I'm in the gym, I'm in my zone and I'm training, and I just don't look like I want to be approached. So yeah, amputation can be sad, but I understand it allows for a better quality of life. Amber Bowen, yes, I agree. Dogs adapt quite well to three legs. Yeah, it's a hind leg as well, so it's not the front leg. So the hind leg should be fine. I had no idea your ex-husband was Bulgarian. The old school Bulgarian men have very specific personality types. I shouldn't realize, but maybe the modern men are different. It's a whole story with my ex-husband, so it is what it is. It's in the past. Let's just move forward. Do you know anyone that has traveled to Kuwait? Would you go there? Personally, Kuwait doesn't appeal to me. I don't know much about it. I'd like to go to Dubai though. I know I have a friend in Dubai. I follow quite a lot of people that are in Dubai. Dubai looks quite cool. So, but Kuwait, I don't know. I've never looked into it. So, like, I can't say that it interests me right now because I haven't looked into it. Um, mm, Julia G. Hey Chica, looking beautiful this evening. Loving the red. Thank you, thank you. Happy birthday, fellow Scorpios. Vapor 13, thank you. Cassandra G. I'm the same way. I only date one person at the same time. I'm old school. Pets are the best. It's just Jamie. I agree. Elge, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Wishing you all the best for the coming year. No, 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 Violet. Don't eat it. Little naughty get. Jasmine Banco, have you always had cats, dogs? Would love to get some. Would you ever get something else? I've grown up with dogs. I never had cats. I'm not actually a cat person, but my little kitty here, little Violet, she's a funny one though. She is more like a doggy than a cat, ain't you? Ain't you? Yeah, she's very cuddly as well, so it's fine. My friend Felica is doing fine. She's I think I don't know if I can say this, but I think she's she's got a man in her life, so I'm happy for her, which is why I'm not seeing her at the moment as much, which is completely understandable. I just want her to be happy. So, but she is also in Sofia now, so yeah. Anyway, guys, we're meant to be doing a reaction, and I've been chatting for the last 20 minutes. So, shall we go and do that? I don't often do live stream reactions, so bear with me. Let me have a sip of coffee too. Oh, it's getting cold. Cold coffee is not the one, is it? So, thank you all so much for your birthday wishes so far. I really appreciate it. But we are supposed to be getting into a reaction. So, let's do that. Yeah, I'm meant to do a reaction. It's supposed to be I'm going to react to Amberlyn Reed. And I've never done it. I don't think I've ever done a live stream reaction. So, it'll be a first for me. So, let me do the screen share here. We're going to look at the diabetes and how many carbs she eats. I can go till about 6 o'clock, so I've got like another hour and a half at most. It's my birthday too, says Lindsay Torta. Tomorrow, as I am in Canada. 4th of November. I'm a 4th of November baby. Happy birthday, Lindsay Torta. So, let's do the screen share. Present. Share the screen. Chrome tab. Okay, so let me, first of all, can you guys see the screen share that I've put up? Before I even play anything, can you see it? Let me do this view like this. That's better, isn't it? I think you guys should be able to see. Okay, so if I do a test run and play.
Hello. Oh my god, I forgot what I looked like until I looked in here. Okay,
So before I continue, can you guys hear this? Well, I mean, you can hear me, but could you guys hear Amberlyn? With Love D, yes? All good. Jesus Christ, I managed to do a setup properly. Marky, hi and welcome. Great, fantastic. Obviously I'm not used to doing live stream reactions. So let's get to it, shall we? So obviously she's saying diabetes results and how many carbs I eat vlog. I am going to say that I don't think she has diabetes. Let me actually get the chat up here so I can keep seeing what you guys are talking about. Sorry. Let me just do that here, just in the corner. Can I put it a bit louder? I'm not sure if I can. I mean, I can make it louder through my speakers here. I don't know if that makes a difference. So my future divine, I've put it louder through my speakers through the computer, but she's maxed out here, and I don't have.
I had this whole makeup moment.
I don't have any other audio settings, so I don't know if I'm able to do any more than that. I might be able to turn myself down. No, you have to remember. Like the thing is that I'm not like a streamer, so I don't have like a fancy setup here at all. I literally have this. This is my setup. I don't usually do this, so can I make the video larger? I can try and see if what's that though. What am I doing? I can do that and maybe full screen. Is that better? Just Jamie, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate. I can hear fine. I think the foodie sound is always low. Literally just watched Amber's new video this morning. It's super frustrating. Okay, let me also actually do the a different screen share because I want to be able to see myself in the corner still. So present, share screen. Let's do it like this. Oh no, it doesn't work like that. I have to do it. Sorry guys, I'm being stupid here. So stop screen share, present, share screen, window. I'll just have to do it this way. All right. So hopefully this is A little better. So this is a full screen of Amber. She's as loud as I can do it. So I guess we'll just get into it. I'll get you guys back up here in the chat. It's fine. Right, let's have a look and see what she has to say, shall we?
I was trying to find a new way to wear eyeshadow and it didn't look that great, so I like took off my makeup. So that's why.
I don't know. Well, she didn't show obviously the after results of the eyeshadow wearing, but she needs to conceal a little bit first because otherwise the eyeshadow is just going to look weird. Excuse me, cat. Obviously, if you've got like dark circles, you should put like a either a what's it called, like an eyeshadow primer or a concealer up there. So, but I guess we didn't see it. I guess we should guess. Do we think she has diabetes? I don't know if she does actually. I'd be surprised if she doesn't. But then at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if she. I wouldn't be surprised if she does. But I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't. So I guess we'll find out.
That's why my eyes are like red and looks like I'm wearing leftover makeup. It's because I didn't like it, so I took it off. But I'm actually having a little snack.
The one thing that's like highly concerning about Amber and her appearance is that she always has scratches everywhere and they take forever to heal. It's Manoke, but it's been a member for 18 months. Thank you very much for being a member for 18 months. That's a long time. I appreciate it. And happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. I bet she's pre-diabetic, says all cats no gluten. If she's not insulin resistant or not, but Adam's dark spots on the neck and hands. Oh my gosh. Yes, insulin resistant. It's quite possible. Yes, possible. But yeah, like this isn't that also a sign though for diabetes that if you have wounds that they just don't heal properly? It just perplexes me. You know, you see her and she has a cut, and that cut is literally there for 6 months. It's absolute insanity.
Snack. It is crackling curls. If you're on like low carb, keto, those I heard were like a staple, and I'm not gonna lie, they kind of are.
Oh, pork scratchings. That's basically what they are, right? Pork rinds. Pork rinds are delicious. I agree. Of course, they are terribly high in salt. I actually did a reaction to the video of her keto flu, and I canned it. Did I upload it? Did I can it? I can't remember because it was kind of a boring video, and my reaction was kind of boring. But regardless, if she didn't get keto flu, it's probably because she kept her sodium intake really high. But I don't think she is counting calories or sodium or anything like that. All she does is just count the carbohydrates. So, yeah. But pork scratchings are nice. I don't know if eating a whole bag like that is the way forward though, because they are super high in fat. But pork scratchings are good. I haven't had them for a long time though.
I have some at night, and it just like really helps with that like craving of junk, if you will. This is like,
well, yeah, because it is junk food. You are literally eating deep fried pig skin. Of course, it is junk food. Pork rinds is junk food. It's not healthy.
the only junkish, if that's a word, type of food that I eat in a day.
And they're like super high in fat as well, pork rinds, which obviously when you do keto doesn't matter too much. Calories matter. So I think it's a massive misconception that people think that in keto you can just eat. You still need to count your calories. You can't just sit there and eat like blocks of cheese and bags of pork rinds and not worry about your weight. Calories matter, even in keto. So based on glitter and lasers and ALR and chins, I'm starting to think that the body just adapts out of developing diabetes. Did Jen even have it before passing? I'm not sure if she did, you know. I'm not sure if that Jen did, Zoe. I dread ever weighing over 200 pounds, ever, 220 later, always. Yeah, 200 pounds. I mean, like, it's all kind of relative to your height and stuff like that, too. Because 200 pounds on somebody that's like 6 foot or 6'2" is not quite the same as somebody who's like 5 foot. But yeah, I have like, for my weight is like, I don't like to get over 80 kilos because whenever I've been over 80 kilos, I've just felt really uncomfortable. the weight that I'm at now for my current off season with the amount of food I'm eating, I'm happy with how I look. Like I'm eating a lot and I'm really strong. So for me, I'm kind of sitting at a perfect weight, and I'm at around 73 to 74 kilos, depending on what's up. I was a bit more this morning, but I'm pretty sure it's because I'm ovulating and I've had 2 training days, and my weight always spikes after that. Sorry guys, I'm still recovering from this cold. It's just like I get like slight sticky coughs. I love her last grocery haul: 2 bags of salad and 4 bags of pork rinds. Elgef, I didn't actually see that, to be honest, but I should have probably reacted to that because I do love a grocery haul. Change for me. Happy birthday! Thank you so much. Are we hearing about the diagnosis of her lung nodules? Is she going to drag that out to her quitting Vlogmas? I'm not sure. And I didn't even realize that because I actually watched Oh Lordy, It's Geordie, his reaction to that yesterday. And she never had, did she never have a collapsed lung? Is that what happened? She never had a collapsed lung. She had something else wrong with her lungs, which is like insanity. Talking of Vlogmas, it's definitely something that I want to be doing this year. I'm not sure how to go about it. I might like not necessarily vlog. Maybe some days I'll just show you training, and another day I might show you like a recipe and stuff. But I will be doing vlogmas for sure. She said that there was no long nodule on the CST, and that they must have confused it because of fluid, but the fluids are gone now. That's crazy. It is insane that for one person to have so many issues with diagnoses, is that no diagnoses? It's interesting that one person has so many problems with doctors. Not impossible, and I do genuinely believe that people of amber size and bigger people, I do believe that they experience a lot of, not necessarily misdiagnosis, but I think a lot of I can see how doctors kind of like fob them off quickly and be like, oh, just lose weight, just lose weight. I can see how that happens because doctors are overworked, and probably a lot of the issues are related to diabetes, not diabetes, obesity, sorry. But for Amber to literally have all of these things always going wrong, it's interesting, that's for sure.
And it's, I want to say I have maybe 2 to 3 servings. I'm not gonna lie, throughout the night, but it's been what's working for me. I also have had people ask, am I actually doing keto or am I doing low carb? Like, how many carbs are you eating?
Yeah, so this is something that I picked up in a video before because she was saying she was under 50 grams. Under 50 grams a day is keto. Technically, it's under 30, but I think that's also to do with your energy output and your size. So I think somebody like Amber probably can get away with eating 50 grams of carbs a day and still be in ketosis. But low carb, I think low carb is considered like under 150 grams a day. Amber had pneumonia, did she? I don't remember her having pneumonia. I must have missed that. Um, I think Amber hears it could be this and jumps to conclusions. Just Jamie, very possible. Girl, you got me hooked on the whipped egg white train. It's the most delightful dessert ever. Mandy end, isn't it just? And literally, if you make the whipped egg whites with some flavor drops, just to sweeten it, or some artificial sweetener, you can do that too. Literally, the key is get yourself some nice whey protein. Salted caramel is the best. A little bit of almond butter, mix that into a paste, and then you pour that over it, and then have some berries or something like strawberries. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I haven't had it for a while. I think I overdosed on it and prep, but yeah, I do like my whisk egg whites. It's so good. Happy birthday, says Catty Colors. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Pudge like fudge. Oh yeah, Ilona Live. It's your birthday. It is my birthday today because it is the 4th of November here in Europe as we speak. So thank you, Soft Otter Belly, for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. No cancer, no collapsed lung. She had pneumonia. I must have missed that video because I saw the videos over the weekend, and then over the last couple of days, I have been watching videos about Amber and Yes. No, you guys are right. You are right. I somehow muted myself. This is what happens. I'm not a live streamer, guys. Is it a kitty cord? It's not the cat. The cat's sweet. She's just laying over here. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can, because I can't see what you guys can see. Let me show you. She's just cuddling with Daisy over there. They're being little sweetie pies, actually. I'm not punching the cat. I'm just fixing my audio boxes, Zoe. Oh, thanks for letting me know, guys. Yeah, I did somehow manage to mute myself. I have no idea how though, but yeah. So I don't know what I was talking about. So let's just get back to Amber, shall we? Thank you again for all the people coming in, wishing me happy birthday. I do appreciate it. But no, not Violet. We can't blame Violet for this one. Not today. Not today. Leandra, any fun birthday plans? Well, I spoke about it earlier in the stream, but so far not. So far, the only thing that I've got planned is I'm going hiking this morning because I need some nature in my life and I don't want to train. I need a rest day. Might be hiking with a guy that I've been talking to. I've met a couple of times. Not sure if he's friend zoning me. Maybe he is, but regardless, if so, he's like a nice guy. So maybe I'll make a new friend. Unsure if that's happening with him. Regardless, I'm going to go on a hike on my own. And then in the afternoon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Sephora and burn a hole in my wallet, basically. So that's my plan. Ideally, I'd like to go out for dinner tonight or at some point over the weekend, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see which one of my suitors is willing to take me out, basically. Anyway, let's get back to the reaction.
I do not.
I'll probably vlog the whole weekend, is what I'm thinking about doing. So if you're curious to see what I am doing for my birthday over the weekend, I will probably vlog it. Obviously, if I am gonna go on date stuff, I won't show the people. But I'll probably just vlog throughout the weekend and upload a birthday weekend vlog at some point next week. Probably not today, but I might try tomorrow upload the Halloween vlog because I had a great night. So much fun going out. And the girl that I went out with is actually a subscriber. So she's like become my friend now. So I do have a new friend, which is great. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to Amber.
Not count net carbs. So I do want to make that known.
I agree with the whole not counting net carbs. I think it's like I've never understood it when people do keto and they basically try and play this game of eating as many carbs as possible, but then they're removing the fiber and the alcohol carbs and this and this and this. I've never done keto like that. I just counted carbs and I just didn't eat carbs. And I also think it's very important to try and do keto right in terms of eating as much whole foods as possible. So, cheese, fine in moderation, bacon, fine in moderation, but having bacon fried cheese is not the way to do keto. It's unhealthy and it's really high in calories. If you're going to do keto, just have fattier cuts of meat or use nut oils, seed oils, nuts and seeds, avocados, stuff like that. That's how I did keto, vegetables, just basically eat like that. Lots more happy birthday wishes. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Love it, D. Happy birthday. Hope you get to go out this weekend. I don't know if I want to go out. I mean, I went out for Halloween. Came home at like 4 o'clock, 4:30, and it fucked me up for a few days. I'm definitely like getting. I know I'm not old. I joke when I say I'm old. I don't feel old, so it's only a joke. But in terms of the recovery from going out and drinking, I'm definitely noticing that my body can't handle 3-4 hours of sleep. So yeah, weighing out the rice and chicken while watching you. Good job, Amber Bowen. That's what we like to hear. Right, I can recommend Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know if they do that in the Sephora here. The Sephora's here are very small. Anyway. Can you have honey for keto? No. I think you can have honey if you do carnivore because it's an animal product, but in keto, no, because it's carbs. So carnivore and carbs are slightly different. Carnivore and keto are slightly different, sorry.
Okay. I forgot about that. These are hickeys. I totally forgot.
That's so cringy. Like literally, I'm telling you right now, if I'm with somebody and they are giving me a fucking hickey, I'll slap them. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't actually slap them. Obviously, I don't believe in domestic violence. But seriously, if a guy is like like giving me hickeys, like on a part of my body that you can see, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? We're not 12-year-olds. She's so proud of it as well. Like, mate, like this is just cringy. Like, why do you have to point it out? I didn't even think it was a hickey, to be honest. I actually didn't think. I thought it was a scratch. It didn't look like a hickey to me, but I couldn't imagine anything worse than a fucking adult man giving me a hickey and having to walk around with that. How embarrassing! How embarrassing! This part of the video is so cringy. I don't understand a 30-year-old woman talking about hickeys. Yes, Leandra, I agree. It is fucking strange. And even when I was like 15, that sort of stuff would have bothered me. It's like, why do you have to like? You don't have to show to the world you're having sex. Like, this is normal. You know, adult people have sex. This is the thing that I don't get with dating or like online dating either. It's like when guys like start talking about sex. It's like, yes, we're adults. Sex is part of adult relationships. If we get on, it's probably gonna happen. That's how this works, you know. It's like adult relationships involves usually speaking sex, so you don't have to like broadcast it. You don't have to ask me about it. It's like sometimes guys will message me. It's like, do you like sex? And I just say no, and they ask me why, and then I just give stupid reason. I start trolling them because it's like why are you asking me this question? Like, this is normal. Like, it's we adult relationships, normally speaking, involve sex. That's how you get to know people. Partially, that's part of it. But I don't know. Anyway.
Thought that I had such a thing. I have had a lot of people like talk shit about hickeys. It's not that I like hickeys. I don't care about them. I like
You like it that people know that you're sexually active. That's what it is. It's like Amber. It's the same with Pretty Beauty. Whenever she flexes about a man, that's all it is. You just want people to know that you're having sex. That's it. Literally, that is it.
the act of what is happening when I get them. And it's just unfortunate that there's like proof that it happens. A lot of people are like, hickeys are so high school. Yeah, they're high school when people get hickeys just to be like cool or like, oh, look at me. But it's like, I like the way it feels. So it's unfortunate that there's like proof. There's been several times that I've actually wore foundation on some hickeys that you guys haven't noticed, but I forgot. It doesn't even matter. Like, I'm fucking 31. Who cares? So I just want to make
Exactly. This is the whole point. That why are you making a whole segment in your video about getting hickeys when you're 31? Okay, you like hickeys, good for you. People are into different things. I don't think anybody would have noticed. I thought it was a scratch. So just you don't have to bring it up. Like, okay, you have sex, good for you, Amber. Most people have sex. This is quite a normal adult thing that happens for most people. So it's I don't know. It's very strange that it's like we're making this whole hoo-ha about it.
it very clear that I do not count net carbs. I count just like whole carbs. Net carbs is like, say there's like 10 carbs, but there's 7 fiber. That would mean 3 net carbs. I don't do it that way. I count just full-fledged carbs because it just seems more realistic. I don't care how much fiber, like truly I don't. So I just count.
To be fair, I am happy to hear that she counts her carbs like this because that's what I would do as well. I think trying to count out the fiber because you get some protein bars and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's only like 3 grams of carbs, and then you look on the back and it's 20. It's like I know it's all to do with how the body digests it and absorbs it and insulin responses and all of that, but I don't know. I have a feeling that people that play the keto game like that, they just don't ever seem to be particularly successful with ketosis. You have Maxen. You have the most great commentary ever. Thank you, Maxen. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. She makes a show of it, but says she doesn't care. It's always so weird. Oh no, of course she cares. No, she just wants people to know that she's having sex. That's basically it. Why doesn't she slather some makeup of? Why doesn't she slather some of her makeup hoard over those marks? She totally really doesn't want in her really. I was just like, that's a really weird word, really. Am I understanding? But I understand the spelling now, Zoe. uh, she's the most advanced dietitian ever in history working, guys. I can't even read properly. She's the most advanced dietitian in the history of the world, guys. I don't follow her. Has she lost weight? Chris, I think she has actually. From her highest, she absolutely has. Since starting keto, I imagine she has lost a little bit of weight, but I'm not too sure because she's only been doing it for a week. But I wouldn't be surprised if she's lost like 10 pounds or something. But I'm not too sure. I don't know if she's done a weigh-in. I have missed the last couple of her videos, so yeah. Right. She has not been ordering takeout, which I give to her credit. I agree. Citizen Canaan, it is for her very good. So, right. Let's get
On
back.
straight up carbs, and I'm eating below, like my goal is below 50 grams, which is keto. But I've been eating below 30 grams just naturally based on the foods that I'm choosing to eat. So I am doing keto, yes. Keto, not low carb. Low carb.
Um, so this person here, C4IIM, do I think she's going to stick to it? I don't know. Pardon me. I don't know. I think she seems to be adapting to it quite well, but obviously she's only showing what she wants to show. But I think if she's getting results in terms of weight loss, as well as in terms of the lymphedema, lipodema, both, I guess she probably has a combination of both, to be honest. If that is going down, and she's feeling less swollen and she has a lot less pain, then maybe she's going to stick to it. Do I think she'll never slip up? Yeah, of course she's going to slip up at some point. This is kind of normal. I don't think most people stick to hardcore keto for like once they commit that they never have a carb again. But I don't know. I think it just depends on the results that she's getting on her blood work and how she's physically feeling. So I think that might determine whether or not she'll stick to it. So we'll see. Um, We have no idea what she's been eating, says just Jamie. I bet she's gotten takeout. The thing is, you can order takeout on keto, just don't eat carbs. And actually, that's normally something that I suggest to my online clients is that if you go out for dinner, cut the carbs. And that's not because I'm anti carb, it's just because when you go out for dinner, often food has been prepared with oils and or has been cooked in fat or something like that to make it nice. So if you cut out one of the food groups, at least then that way you're best able to manage your caloric intake. If you're trying to lose body fat, obviously that is. But if you cut out the carbs, at least you're cutting out something because you don't know how much oil or fat or whatever is in the food that's been prepared. So cutting out carbs is quite a sensible way of doing things because if you have the proteins as well as the carbs, they both will have been cooked in fat, so you're almost like doubling up your calories. Max N, is Amblin still dating her girlfriend who's very private? Yes. Her name is Fali now. Apparently that's from Bambi. I didn't know, but yeah, apparently, yeah, she is still dating. From what I understand, they've been together for quite some time now. So ALR takes on the personality of her partners. Is this is Jay's personality? God help us all. Yeah, Amber needs to. I mean, like she's never been like the most exciting vlogger in the world, but there used to be like some tea, some excitement. But now we've got Chantal going to Kuwait and stuff, which is like, going to Walmart just doesn't hit the same, does it?
Carb is anywhere 150 grams or lower of carbs. That is what is considered low carb. But I eat naturally below about 35, 30.
So just Jamie, she said she has had no keto flu. This is possible though. Like some people don't get it, the keto flu, and a lot of the keto flu is to do with not hydrating enough and not having enough sodium in your diet. And we all know that Amber is partial to the sodiums. So it is quite possible that she didn't get keto flu just for the fact that she is actually drinking water for a change, as opposed to like a glass a day. She's drinking larger volumes of water and she's just eating a lot of sodium. But it's not a guarantee you're going to get keto flu. Some people get it, some people don't. It just kind of depends.
So it is very much keto. So I am doing keto, which never in a million years did I think that I would be saying that. It is so freaking weird to me. And how easy it's been is the part that is the most shocking. How easy it is for me to make protein and veggies and actually enjoy it. Like, it's pretty wonderful, to be honest. Like, I don't have to count calories or anything. Counting calories for me is always very much a trigger to binge. So I feel like not having to do that has helped drastically.
I understand that. I can get. I understand that it probably can trigger a binge counting calories because maybe you're then focused too much on like eating too much or too little. Obviously, at her size right now, she probably doesn't need to worry too much about counting calories. Normally speaking, the one of the good things with a ketogenic diet is that fats and proteins are more satiating. For somebody like Amber, whenever I've done calorie counting for her before, she doesn't eat protein at all. Like she'll go a whole day and have like 80 grams of protein or something like that on like 3,000 calories, which is like I don't even know how that's possible. But besides that point, so I can imagine that right now she probably is consuming a lot less calories than usual, and she's feeling satiated because of the higher fats and the higher proteins. Somebody was saying about her not only that she's only eating protein and not fats. She eats things like pork rinds though, and I do think she dresses her foods with oils and stuff. She has a lot of like ranch and stuff like that, and she eats a lot of steak. Some cuts of steak are really high in fat, so she does. She's not sitting there eating chicken breasts. So from what I have seen, she does prepare foods with oils, and she does eat a lot of higher fat cuts of protein, basically animal product. So I think she is probably doing all right in terms of getting enough fats in for the ketosis to work. Of all the people you cover, who do you feel has changed the most or tried the most? Laura C. I feel like actually the only person that's genuinely trying is Tammy. She's been somewhat successful, but I feel like she's the only one that's genuinely really wants to change. Obviously, Amber has lost the most weight because we all it's visible. Like I'm not going to take her weight loss away from her. I don't. I'm not one of those people that thinks she still weighs the same. She definitely doesn't. But yeah, I'm gonna say that Tammy. But I like Tammy. Like I like that she's really honest and stuff like that. She's for me never a negative reaction. So did you hear Amber call Tammy boring? No, I didn't. That's kind of rich of her, but she's entitled to her opinions, I guess. What one person finds boring, another one doesn't. But no, I didn't. Oh, Max N, Life by Jen has passed away a little while ago. I didn't mean to laugh at that, by the way, but it's just no. Life by Jen, she passed away. I'm gonna say like 2 months ago, maybe. So yeah, she's no longer with us. This is probably why you're not seeing videos. Who is Tammy, by the way? Says Twisted Yoga Girl. So Tammy Lemon is like a girl from the Netherlands who is also morbidly obese, but she vlogs from the perspective of eating disorder recovery, and she's very open about when she binges, the kind of like what food she eats, what goes through her head, what she's doing to cope with it, what kind of therapy she's getting, and all of that. So she's not overly successful in weight loss because that's not the focus. The focus is the recovery of the binge eating disorder. And then obviously once that's fixed, then usually speaking, the weight loss comes with it. But I like her. I just like her because she's very honest and transparent and she doesn't pretend to be something she's not. And I don't know, she seems like a nice person to me. So yeah. All right. So let's get back to Amber.
Like, honestly, if you've ever thought about doing keto, I recommend doing it. I do want to do more like what I ate today moments because why not? I think they're fun to film. And I've had a lot of people say that they have started because of me, which is awesome. So I kind of want to give you guys more ideas of like what I eat. I do eat a lot of the same things daily because it's just like become routine. And plus, I'm actually enjoying the things I'm making. What has been my favorite is stir fries with like any meat. Making a stir fry, oh, it just feels like I am actually a chef at the hibachi restaurants.
So I haven't seen her cook stir fry, but let me guess. She splashes in there some soy sauce, some garlic salt, and so what's the other one? Onion salt, right? That's the Amber go-to. But to be fair, if you stir fry anything and you put a little bit of soy sauce through there, it always tastes like it doesn't. Obviously, it's nicer. By the way, obviously it is nice if you go to an actual restaurant, but I bet that's what she does.
But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna have more of these. But yes, I am keto queen. Keto queen. Low carb, unfortunately, does not work for people with lipedema. So it's just too many carbs. Who would have thought that Evelyn Reed would ever say that? Like, ma'am, what? It's so weird. It's
Oh.
time, folks. I feel like a mini brands channel. This is like how it looks. All right.
I have no idea what a mini brands is. I've never seen this before, so let's see what that's all about.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm so pumped. Okay, let me get this off first. I got it open. Oh my god, I forgot how to.
Looks like a Pokeball. Is that what it is? A Pokemon ball. Is Pokemon still a thing? Is it? It was a thing when I was younger. I actually collected Pokemon cards at one point. That's like when how old I am. When that came out, I was probably a bit old to be collecting Pokemon cards, but what can I say? I've always liked the animes. Bo says Chantal flew to Kuwait 2 days ago to meet her Syrian husband who lives in Kuwait. Whether she has converted or not is not clear, though. Well, I don't know. I don't know how it works in most religions. If you want to get married to somebody from that religion, you have to get married. And from what I understand with the whole Chantal situation, is that they are not allowed to spend time together alone unless they're married. They're certainly not allowed to have intercourse because I'm fairly sure that goes against the laws. So I'm not sure if she's married, getting married, is already married, and I'm not sure if she's converted or if she's even allowed to get married to a Muslim man without being a convert. I don't know because I don't really know an awful lot about Islam. But I know that in some religions, if, for example, if I wanted to get married in a church, I need to convert to the religion of that church because I wouldn't be allowed to get married in the church otherwise. So I would imagine it's the same for Islam, but I don't actually know.
Do this. Oh wait, is it this? Yes, and then it all goes loose like this. Do you see it? I'm having Feline look because I do it. She's never seen such a thing. Here we go.
Amazing.
Oh, there's more than one toy?
Yeah, there's 5. We have a robo-fish.
I wonder if a lot of this is to do with Amber not have had the best childhood, which obviously is terrible. You know what I mean? Because it's unusual for like do whatever makes you happy at the end of the day, right? Like if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. That's what matters. But it's just highly unusual for somebody that is literally 31 to get excited about like a little toy and a little fish. You know, some toys are cool. Don't get me wrong. I like the Legos. I don't think that they're a little childish, but they're not so much because you can tell that the Lego is complicated. It's an adult puzzle, right? More so than like playing with the Lego. But this is quite childish, so it must be just a thing of like she didn't get stuff like this growing up, so this is why she gets excited by it now as an adult.
Wait, this is so cute. Oh my god. Okay, we have a robo-fish. Oh my god, these are so cute. I don't know what that is. No one cares. No one cares. We have, oh my god, we have a little thing of Crayola chalk. Why are these?
Is she high or something? Like, what's so funny about it? I don't get it. I don't get it. What's so funny about like mini jokes? My oh my. At least she's happy, right? I suppose. Look, I wish little things like that could bring me that kind of joy. I truly wish that little things like that could bring me that much joy. But it's not for me. You know what brings me joy? Banitsa. I'm gonna have some later. I fucking can't wait to have some banitsa. But yeah. Harlow says a lot of kids who suffer trauma at a young age get stuck there for life. Yes, I think it must be something like that. It must be something to do with her just not having had a childhood and like reliving it, you know. Maybe she's been trying to up her game because Chantal has stolen her crown. Freedom deep. She has to do more than playing with toys. This is not enough. I don't know what Amber needs to pull out of the box to pull out of the hat, pull out of the box. I don't know. You know the expression. But Chantal flew to Kuwait to marry a man she's never met before. Playing with toys is just not going to cut it.
The most adorable little babies. Oh my god.
C4 IIM, it's or LLM, it's almost 5 o'clock here, 5 o'clock in the morning, so it's very early. Have some baklava. I might do, but do you know what? I actually did buy some baklava the other day for the first time since my show, but it was from the shop, so it's not that great. I need to go to like an actual Turkish place and have like proper proper baklava. But one of my subscribers that I talk to sometimes, she's Turkish and she's coming to Bulgaria soonish, and she said that to meet up for a coffee. And I said to her, like let's do it and go for baklava as well, because she'll know like the good places to go to. So yeah, I haven't had like actual good baklava. I only had a once shop baklava, and it was so.
This is so great. Oh wow, that's funny. These are popular right now. These little rainbow corns and like things like this. Wow. This is so, oh my god. Am I gonna start being addicted? Oh shit. This is like $9. I ain't got time for this. Oh my god, this is one of those Oosh Potions slime surprise. I don't think I've ever seen this, or maybe I have. I don't really know. Sadly, we only have one more.
I don't get it. It's just like lots of little mini toys. What are you gonna do with it though? Like what are you gonna do with it? Is it just so you can feel like a giant? And that's like the fun part of it, is like walk around pretending to be a giant. How I get up so early? I just do, unfortunately. I don't set an alarm clock. I just wake up at like 3, 4 o'clock every day. It's kind of crap, to be honest. But I've done it for years, so I'm guessing my body clock is just used to it. But thanks for the happy birthday wishes, Andrea. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand the point of like having these little toys, because they're not even useful. You can't even do anything with it. It's just a tiny toy, and that's it.
Wait, what? This is a JoJo Siwa microphone? Wait, this is so cute. Oh my god, look at the little bow. Wait, y'all, this slaps. If you have a kid, I feel like.
So Rawls is saying maybe it's for doll houses, and JC is saying there are many groceries and also many brands, grocery stores with little grocery carts. Ah, right. So it's just like a mini collection thing or something, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Interesting. If it makes her happy, it makes her happy, I suppose. You know, I always get paranoid about like my fucking lipstick gathering in the corners of my mouth. I don't know why.
Like even teenagers like the shit, even adults. Like there's adult channels that open these all the time. But I know that these TikToks are super popular. And let me tell you, these right here would be, I don't know what that accent was, that was different, would be a great Christmas gift. Like the joy of this is so fun.
I disagree. Like, what are you gonna do with it? Like, as an adult, I definitely don't want one. And for a child, like maybe as like a stocking filler, but like what is a kid gonna do with all of these mini things? You can't do nothing with it. It's just like a little plastic thing, like what hold it. You can't do anything with it. You can't like actually play with it. So I don't know. I don't agree it would make a good, maybe a stocking filler for like a 5-year-old. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't really get it, but there we go.
Oh my gosh. I think I have to get another one soon.
Oh, the JC is saying the kids trade them too. They're like trading cards. I see. Right. That makes a bit more sense. Thanks for explaining, JC. I appreciate it. That makes a bit more sense. Andrew saying she was selling a ton of these things when she was doing a big sell-off after breaking up with Becky. I don't know why she's buying more. Such a hoarder. I think she just like, I think spending money is literally the only thing she can do that's like an activity that makes her happy. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love spending money. I'm excited to go to Sephora later today and burn a hole in my wallet. I love it. I love online shopping. I love spending money too. But I think for her, obviously, it's not like she can go out and do something besides going to Walmart or like going out to a restaurant for dinner. She can't do anything else. So I think Amber gets incredibly bored because she's at home all day long. She doesn't really do anything. She's very lucky to be in a position where she can work by filming herself for 10 to 20 minutes a day, if even that, and edit and upload that. So you have to think the amount of spare time she has, and she doesn't do anything. She doesn't have hobbies. She doesn't work out. She doesn't go out. She's not a very sociable person, which I'm not either. But my point being is that the only thing she can do that probably gives her some dopamine rush is spending money on things like that. I think this is probably the reason why she does it. So yeah,
Hello. I'm actually getting ready to go to bed. And I have completely misplaced my makeup.
Takahapa 11. I hope I said that correct. Do I have a PO box? No, I don't. But if you want to message me on Instagram, like I'm quite happy to give you my address. The only thing is that if you're sending from America or outside the EU, I would say don't bother for the simple reason that the customs are a freaking nightmare here. And people have tried to send things before. I've tried to order things from America. 9 out of 10 times, it doesn't get through customs. So, best of messaging me or emailing me. Like, I don't mind giving people my address. But the thing is, if you're sending from outside of Europe, don't bother. Like, don't bother because it's probably going to be stuck in customs. It's going to be an absolute nightmare to get cleared, if it will even get cleared. I've had a lot of problems with customs here, so I don't know why they're so strict, but they just are.
Remember, I love that for me. But I wanted to talk to you guys. Ooh, I have to sneeze. Is it gonna come or is it gonna go? Who else likes sneezing? Okay, it disappeared. Now that's unfortunate. So I don't know about you guys.
I don't know. This trick works for me. If I feel like I need to sneeze, I always look at something bright, like a lamp or something, and that seems to trigger it. Maybe that's an old wives' tale. Maybe that's just like a, what do you call it? Like a, not a placebo, but like, because somebody's told me this, I think it works, and that's why it works. But yeah, apparently so. Is it a choker or is it a tattoo? Zoe Wynn, I'm pretty sure it's probably permanently molded to her body by now. It's like a Kinder surprise. Yes, it is. Tay, I'm so glad I found your channel. You've helped me with sticking to more calorie deficits and workouts. I'm very happy to hear, and I'm glad I could be of help. Thank you. It's your birthday on the 4th of November. Mine's on the 2nd. We are Scorpio sisters. It is my birthday today, and today it is the 4th of November in Bulgaria. So yeah.
But I have this thing called My Chart. It's where you can actually see all your results when you go to the doctor. Like I can see my x-rays, I can see my CT scans, I can see the summaries, I can see the notes of what the doctor said, I can see my results, my numbers, everything. My CT scan results
Seal. Oh no, she's in the back in the bathroom lecture time. That was funny.
are up on My Chart, and me and Feline were looking at them, and it is the weirdest thing to see. Like I have like a skeleton inside my body. Like you don't realize.
Sometimes she is funny though. I have a skeleton inside my body. It's like, oh my god, wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Amber had a skeleton? I wonder if I have a skeleton inside my body. Let me see. I mean, like I can feel my bones, but yeah. I have a skeleton inside my body. That's going to be like an amberism moving forward. What time was I born? I think I was born at like 2 in the morning. So if you're wondering what my rising is, apparently I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius rising. Is that what they call it? So my main sign is Scorpio, and then like my second sign is Sagittarius, apparently. So I've been told. Thanks again for additional birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Uh, uh, can she feel her ball and bones at this point? To be honest, I don't know if she can though. Like, she must like. This is not being horrible, but I actually don't know if she can. That's crazy to think, right? That's crazy to think that you're so overweight that you can't just like feel your bones. That's weird. Interesting.
How small your skeleton is until you see it. You know what I'm saying? Very strange.
No. Your skeleton is not small. Is your body is very, very big. Everybody's skeleton, I was going to say it's the same size. Obviously, it's not. We have different heights and stuff. But your skeleton doesn't get fatter. Your bones, some people have denser bones. Some people do have slightly bigger frames. Like I'm a very wide framed person. This is why I've also built muscle easily. Like I'm not a petite bone person. Like I have big wrists. I have wide clavicles. I'm a big boned. I'm genuinely a big boned person, and that's what I mean by big bones. You just have well, wider bones basically. Some people have like very narrow bones, but What was she saying about her bone, like her skeleton being small? So no, no, no. Your body is just very, very large. There's a lot of mass surrounding the skeleton, but the skeleton is the same for an obese person as it is for a normal person. So yeah, but that is funny. Sometimes Amber is funny with the things she's saying. I have to give her that. That did make me chuckle. I have a skeleton.
Also, I noticed that I get flooded sometimes with like certain topics at one time. And then it makes me realize, oh, it must be a reaction channel talking about something. Is diabetes like a new topic of discussion? Because I said I've been thirsty since starting keto. I started keto over a week ago. It's been way over a week now. And I think it was day 2.
The reason she's thirsty is for the simple reason that, like, normally when you do keto, you do eat more sodium because it's kind of like part of it, but also you're dropping a lot of water because your glycogen cells are literally emptying. That's why a lot of people, when they start keto, they lose a lot of weight quickly. It's because the glycogen, your carbs, basically, that are in the cells, they're emptying. So you naturally are going to feel more thirsty. So it's a very common side effect. I don't know necessarily. I don't necessarily think there's anything to do with diabetes, but I guess we'll get into it. See if she has diabetes or is pre-diabetic or insulin resistant or something.
After I started keto, I became more thirsty because I was getting rid of water that I usually hold on to. And the lipedema specialist said that's going to happen. And it did. And by drinking more water, I was peeing at a normal rate, which for me is more than usual. It's not that I'm peeing a lot. I say the word a lot because it's more than what
I pee all the time, literally every half an hour to an hour. I'm peeing. I mean, like this 1 liter, I've already almost finished that pretty much. So that's I drink maybe 6, 7 of these a day, and then like coffee, tea, diet coke here and there. I consume a lot of liquid. Sarah was saying, I literally cannot imagine doing anesthesia on Amber. I often think about it when I get to 120 to 150 kilogram patients. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Like doing anesthesia is quite a science, isn't it? It's not so straightforward. So knocking somebody out like Amber, yeah, I'm sure there is like that requires a lot of skill to do to make sure it's done properly because I don't know, too much is not a good thing, but obviously too little is not a good thing either.
I'm used to. Normally, I pee 2 to 3 times a day. Not gonna lie, because
That's insane. How can you only drink like a drink? How can you only pee 2 or 3 times a day? I don't get that. Since I've been up today, I've literally already had 3 pees. I had a pee when I woke up, then I had another pee, and then I had a pee before I did the live stream. Like how 2 to 3 times a day? I think part of that though is she's probably on purpose not drank a lot of water because I can't imagine being her size, going to the toilet is easy. And this is not like fat shaming or anything, but let's be real. The girl's got a big bum, she's got a big belly. For her to reach and clean herself, it's probably not so easy. I don't know if somebody else does it for her. She maybe does it herself. Possible. Maybe she uses a stick. I have no idea how she does it. But you've just got to think. Just the act of for her to get up and get down is it's a chore, it's a task. It's not so easy for her to just get up straightforward. Like I'm sure that even if she sits on the sofa, I don't think that Amber can do this. I just don't believe it. I think if she has to get up, she probably has to do something like that, like a whole um a movement behind it. So I imagine that the reason she probably didn't pee as much is she didn't consume a lot of water, but I also think it's because she probably hates going to the toilet because it's just such a fucking faff. I think so anyway. I don't know, obviously, but that's my hypothesis anyway. Sarah Hay says explains her kidney stones. Yeah, that would explain her kidney stones if she doesn't drink a lot of water. JC saying didn't a couple of years ago she had an issue because she couldn't get to the restroom from being bedbound. Yeah, I think I don't know how she peed. I guess maybe in like one of those bedpan things, Or maybe she had adult diapers. I don't know. I don't know. Let's not hypothesize that. I don't know about that. It is true that redheads require more. I've heard about that as well, and I'm a redhead, and apparently, like I have quite the high pain threshold because whenever I go for very deep tissue sports massages, people are always surprised by how much I can handle compared to like normal people or other people, and I think it is because I'm a natural redhead. Hello, her eyelids are heavy and sleepy. Happy birthday, Ilona. Thank you so much. I haven't been on the live in ages, but I watch the uploads. Take care. To be honest, Harlow, I don't live stream very often for the channel at all, like a handful of times a year, and I basically never do a live stream reaction. I think this is my first live stream reaction. I don't know if I should start doing them because it seems that the algorithm does like it. And to be honest, it is actually quite fun interacting with you guys. It does make the live stream more fun. So maybe it's something that I need to start doing a bit more. I just don't always feel like it. It's one of those things that like when I'm doing it, it's great fun, but I need to yeah, maybe I need to look into doing it and get myself a bit of a better live stream setup because it is fun. It is my first live ever. I like them. Thank you, Emma. I appreciate it. All right, let's get back to Amber because it's getting to 5:15. We've got a few minutes left, but I do need to walk my dogs at 6 o'clock. So, and get ready for all of that, which means that there's still time, plenty of time, but still, I talk a lot, as you notice.
I retain so much water, but then now that I'm drinking more fluids, aka water, instead of like diet soda and such, I'm peeing about 6 times a day, and that's very natural. Actually, you know what? I have my laptop in here. I'm curious. How many times a day should you pee? There it is. Oh, between 6 to 7 times in a 24-hour period.
Is that really? I don't, that's very little. Like, I pee more than that, like before 8 o'clock in the morning. So, I love watching your videos every day on my lunch break, says Rachel Borrego. Thank you very much. More lives, people are saying. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Citizen Caden. Christy Cole, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So far, it's a great way to start off my birthday. I'm actually having fun doing a live stream. It's making me laugh. It's making me happy. So it's nice. Thank you guys for coming. I'm not finished yet, but just want to say an intermittent thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys for being here with me. Normally I have a drink, but yeah, the live stream is fun because it's like I'm interacting with you guys as well as we're looking at some amber. It's always good. Always good. To be honest, up and down for the toilet is probably good exercise. Yeah, for real though. Like you have to think that every time she gets ups and downs, every time she gets up and down, she is technically like squatting hundreds of pounds. So yeah, it probably is actually very good exercise for her.
Between 4 to 10 times a day can also be normal. Okay. When normally I would pee like 3 times. So now that I'm drinking more water, I'm able to lose more water. And that is also a really...
I'm laughing because Zoe Wayne say shout out to Valkyrie because she's not here. Valkyrie is my mum. She usually is always on my live streams as well. She's not here because she's probably sleeping still, I'd imagine. Actually, she might be getting up for work soon. But normally speaking, she's sleeping still. Is she an hour behind it too? 1 hour, I think. But yeah, she's still sleeping. Thanks for the additional birthday wishes that you guys are sending me through. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And thank you for being here with me on my birthday. I appreciate that too.
really big thing that keto does is it helps people lose a lot of water, especially in the beginning. So this rumor that I have diabetes, you guys, I can't tell you how many times I've been tested and how many times my A1C and my glucose and all of that has been normal. I don't know what else to tell you guys.
Is normal a stretch, or is it on the upper echelons of normal? I refuse to believe that it's normal. Like healthy, perfectly fine, nothing wrong. I think she skims under the line of it being problematic. That's my opinion, and she's just making it sound like it's normal because she doesn't need medication. But normal, I don't know, man. She lives off carbs, and she lives off like not even healthy carbs either. So normally speaking, obviously she's keto queen now, but before keto queen, she was like a carb fiend. So I think it's more a case of she's in the upper echelons of it not being considered diabetes quite yet. That's my thoughts anyway. Donovan Tucker, Miss Terry, and Millen S. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it.
Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know who's talking about me and diabetes, but my Instagram is popping with the messages. So I think we need to maybe calm down a little bit because I ain't got the diabetes. And then people were saying, well, what about low carb? Why are you on low carb? That's what diabetics go on. Because so do people with lipedema. And then there was like, well, what about Ozempic? Okay, well, it's also a weight loss thing now. I don't know.
So, Seal is saying that I switched to herbal teas, hot ice, no caffeine, no calories, no sweetener. That's very good. I don't know if I could do the whole no sweetener thing, to be honest. I do love my sweetness. Probably a bit too much. Sarah Cross is saying she has the benefits of age on her side. It will all go downhill quick. Yeah, this is the thing, right? You get to a certain age and it just, like, I don't say this to be horrible, but there's a reason you don't see people of Amber's size that are over the age of 50 and 60. I mean, like, I'm sure they exist, but not many. There's a lot of, not even, I will say there's a lot of people walking around our Amber size. There isn't, because she is like unusually large, but still, your body can't sustain this amount of mass for a long period of time. So yes, she is lucky that like that. Emma saying, honestly, it's surprising she isn't pre-diabetic. Yeah, it is. It is surprising, I suppose, but it could be an age thing. And I think from diabetes, a lot of it is genetics as well, though. Some people are a lot more prone to getting it. So, KF Mac, happy birthday! You inspire me. Thank you. I appreciate it. She does look better in the face since doing the lower carb days. Yeah, in general, I could tell that she's lost weight for sure. Idea why she addresses all these things. I feel if she feels like she's already said it all before. She does it because she knows it could cause it. It's Amber. People can say what they want. Amber understands YouTube well. She understands what to say, what not to say, how to get engagement in the comment section, how to trigger people, how to get reactions. So she is very good at that. So she probably says these things because she knows that people in the comment section are going to be like, there's no way you're not diabetic, blah, blah, blah. And this is engagement, and engagement means more views, which means more money in her pocket, basically. Cubic Kick, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, and thanks for all the entertainment you've provided. Here's a fun birthday fact. Did you know there's a whole skeleton inside you? No, I didn't. I thought, like, I'm just surprised. That is like the quote. That has to become an aneurysm, but no, I didn't realize. I didn't realize there was a whole skeleton. Can you imagine? We are being held up with actual bones inside our body. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
It's just never ending with you folks. And I don't know what to do. Yes, I do have diabetes. Like, trust me. I've told you guys every other health element that I've had. I would tell you if I had the diabetes. It is something that I worry about because it runs in the family. And plus my weight can contribute to that. But I'm very, very lucky in that regard. So we don't have to worry, folks. You can stop harassing me now. Please. And stop assuming my medical history.
Because assuming somebody's medical history is fatphobic. No, it is generally somewhat surprising that she is not at least insulin resistant or pre-diabetic, to be fair. I don't think she is as normal as she claims to be. Because she does like to, not necessarily. Oh, she does lie sometimes too. But I think it's more. It's not a lie, but it's not a full truth either. You can be technically not pre-diabetic or diabetic, but still have on not very good levels. I genuinely believe they are probably on the more higher end of where they should be. Stitch Bliss Corner, it's nice to hear you laugh. You have a very nice laugh. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm quite a happy person. I don't know why I don't laugh so much in reactions. I guess it's because it's just like a sit down and I'm on my own. Do you know what I mean? not going to just sit here and like cackle to myself because that's a bit weird. But I'm quite a laughy person in real life, if you like, or at least in live streams and stuff like that. Her father had his leg amputated because he had it. What? Amber's father? Did he? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm heading to bed soon. Enjoy your day and give lots of love to the pets from California. Ashley Edwards, I will. And have a good night's sleep. She does a lot of fasting before she goes to the doctor. Wouldn't be surprised if her A1C is on a higher end, but her blood sugar is normal. That's possible too. That's possible too. Yeah. You usually whisper in the early morning reactions. I probably should be more quiet now, to be fair. My poor neighbors. It's also because I've got a headset on, so like I can't hear myself properly. And maybe it's a different audio as well. Mic being closer to my phone. Maybe that's why I sound louder. Who knows?
Based on the fact that I'm drinking more water because I was told to. Okay.
Alrighty, so I'm about to do step 9 of my globe Lego here. So here are the pieces, and what am I about to create with it? There it is. So some of Asia and some more land and some more water, which will be going on the globe. So I'm going to do that.
Zoe, the reason the girls are quiet is because they're asleep still. I can guarantee in the next half an hour or so they'll get up. Normally around 6 o'clock, this is when they get up and they are ready to go out. It's a bit early for them still. Florley Clower. That's such a tongue twister, your name. There were much earlier signs of potential diabetes besides the weight and carb intake, like the barely healing wounds and acanthosis nigricans around the knuckles. Yeah, so who knows? How is Violet? Violet is doing great. I don't know where she is actually. She's being a little troublemaker earlier. Violet loves in the morning. She loves to make a lot of noise and come onto the bed and start like kneading and just walking around and being a ruckus. It's her prime time. So this is kind of why I woke up early. Is because Violet decided that she wanted cuddles, basically.
Real quick. And there she is. The globe is
Oh yeah, sorry for pausing again, but as Ari mentioned, like the stream guys, I would appreciate that a lot.
halfway done. So we still have to do the other half. We've only done from Africa to a little past Asia. All right, folks, I did more. So we have the top of the globe finished. And she's spinning really fast.
So it looks like that globe is pretty much finished. So Samantha Goodwell is vacationing in Greece. Do you know what? Greece is literally like a 3-hour drive from here, apparently. I've never been to Greece, so enjoy your sunrise. I'm sure it'll be worth it. The sun should be coming up soon, actually, because the clock's going back. It starts getting sunlight from around like 6:37. So enjoy that. I love a good sunrise. I don't know why. I love it, but that's probably because I'm a morning person. I love how they look at you when they wake up early, like a parent looks at the clock when the kids get home 5 hours late and they've been up waiting. Yeah, especially Rosie. She's so funny when she gets up because she's a proper. If she's not ready to walk, trust me, she's not ready to walk. But when she's up, she's like all happy and cheery. Talking of Rosie, somebody's asking about the operation. So I did phone them up, but I need to phone up like today to get an appointment next week. And I've been wanting to wait until after I went out for Halloween and my birthday weekend. And I know that's really selfish, but I've been wanting to wait for that so I can just give her my full attention because I have no idea if I need to pick her up that same day. And I kind of want to not worry about my dog in recovery. So, she's had this for quite some time, like a week or so more. It doesn't make a difference. So I will phone up today for an appointment next week for the operation, basically. So, and then I can dedicate myself to it. Don't even know if I'm going to go to Sweden to see my family for Christmas because I don't know if she's healed by then. And obviously, if she's not, I'm not going to stick my dog in the dog hotel when she's recovering from a wound. But yeah, so hopefully next week. But the scheduling is literally like on a week by week basis. So I've had to wait for booking the appointment, basically. You need to come to Greece. It was my first time too. Such a friendly and welcoming country. I've heard good things. It looks really beautiful as well. And Greek food is very good too. It's interesting that Rosie looks a bit like an Australian cattle dog in her, but Daisy doesn't. Yeah, I think they maybe come from the same mum, but they have different dads. And from what I understand with dogs, like a female can get impregnated by different male dogs and therefore have different pups because they're definitely related. But yeah, they do look. One of them does look more like a German Shepherd, and the other one does look more like an Australian Shepherd. Daisy, if I could breed her, I would love to breed her because like it would be so cool to have like a mini German Shepherd because that's what she looks like to me, just like a tiny German Shepherd. And she's so funny with the personality. She's like always howling and stuff, but she thinks she's a big dog. Obviously, she's not, but it's funny. Are you having trouble with fuel shortages? Some are saying the states are going to be out of diesel in a few days. Not that I'm aware of. I don't really notice stuff like that. Like for me, my gas and electricity and water and stuff hasn't gone up either. But no, I haven't noticed any shortages here. But I think maybe the Bulgarian government struck a deal with the Russians, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not really into all of that. I don't follow the news at all, at all. So, which is probably bad on my part, but I'm not informed on that whatsoever. I just know the fuel prices have gone up, but I don't think there are shortages. Not from what I've seen, anyway.
Like the real Earth is, LOL.
All right. So we made it through the vlog. Who would have thought? Only took an hour and a half. 12-minute video. Ilona reacts for 45 minutes. Are you having trouble with you? So just seen that. I wonder if the dogs could do that like cats. I don't know what you mean by that, Zoe. Hot mess in the US. Yeah, there's always something going on, hey. So it's not being selfish, it's making sure Mama can be there and be devoted. Yeah, it's not selfish. You want to give her all the attention she requires. It makes sense to me. Yeah, I mean, like it is a little selfish, obviously, but the point is that like a week or so is not going to make a difference. It's not like I'm postponing it until after Christmas, until after this, until after this. It's just that I just postponed it by like a couple of weeks. Will I be doing private coaching? School put me out of shape, and I want to get back into starting this summer when I have more time. I don't know if I will. I might look into doing it at some point, but it's not really my thing. Pardon me, I need more coffee. My check-ins are becoming better as I'm learning from my coach and stuff like that, but I don't know if I will do like actual one-to-one coaching, to be honest. I think if I was to ever do that, it would be more like prep coaching, but I don't know if I want to get into prep coaching because prep, you know yourself what you're like in prep, Sarah. It's difficult, isn't it? So yeah, not so sure. Samantha Gottwald, also happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's better to plan for a good recovery if it only takes a week or so. Yeah, I don't know how long the recovery is going to be, to be honest. I think I will insist on trying to keep her in the vet hospital for maybe like a week or so after, just so she can spend the majority of recovery there. Because obviously here I have Violet and Daisy, and I can't be around 24/7. So it might be better for her to stay in the hospital for a few extra nights just so she can recover. I don't know if that's possible. I think it probably is as long as I pay, which is fine. Like I don't mind paying for that. But it's just a case that it's probably better for her to be in a place where she can just rest completely and not be bothered by her sisters, basically. When is your next Phoenix Rising? It's going to be in the new year because I'm in the middle of one now, which ends before Christmas. I will take a little bit of time off, and then in the new year, a new one will start. So, yeah. Zio, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your birthday. Thank you very much. Did you see Tammy's cat costume vlog? No, I didn't. Oh, and somebody in the members live stream actually suggested for me to dress my dogs up for Halloween. And I went to the pet shop and they didn't have anything. So the thing is, Halloween is not celebrated here. It's not really, I mean, when I went clubbing, people were dressed up for that, obviously, because it's kind of like, adults going out clubbing. I felt old as fuck as well, by the way. Everybody's like 24 there, and then here I am like 36. I'm like, hi guys, but it was fine. Okay, hello, what was that, Rosie? I think she almost fell over. But no, like in terms of like going out trick or treating, I didn't see any kids doing it, so they don't really do it here. So I didn't see any outfits for animals at all. Went to the pet shop, but I didn't see anything. They can monitor for her pain management as well, hoping all goes well. Exactly, that's the thing. I would imagine that they wanted to keep her anyway for a few days because it is such a serious operation, just to make sure that she's not getting infections and stuff. And obviously, it's not far for me to travel. It's like a 15-minute, 20-minute car ride. But for me to potentially be traveling back and forth with a dog that has had an amputation, it's not ideal. So I would imagine that they'll keep her for like a week or so anyway. Kind of unrelated, but can you make a video on counting calories? I still don't understand how to weigh food raw, and that turn into cooked calories. I don't really weigh my food raw ever. I weigh everything cooked, normally speaking. But if I do, I can't. Okay, I can. I'll have to incorporate it into a vlog. So the next time I'm doing like a full day of eating vlog, which I don't know when I'll do that. Probably next week, because I'm doing like some general like vlogging for a few days over the weekend, like a weekend vlog. But next time I'll do a full day of eating vlog. I will show you how I do the counting of the calories, how I stick things into my MyFitnessPal. So it will be in a vlog as opposed to like a dedicated video because, yeah, it's just easier for me to incorporate it that way, basically. So yeah, I can do that, Daniela. Jacqueline asks if I've seen the Obese the Beast and Hungry Fat Chick video. No, I didn't even know they did a video. But like, she went on his channel or he just did a reaction to her. I'll have to check it out. I'm kind of behind. Do you think you'll ever come back to the UK, or are you happy settled where you are now? Zio, will I visit the UK again? Yes. Will I live there again? I don't know. But I'm quite happy here. I can see myself stay here for a while. The only thing is, in the new year, I definitely need to pick up a language course. I need to learn more Bulgarian, and I can't learn through an app. I'm old school. I need to sit down with a tutor and have like a pen and paper and stuff. So you probably look better than some of the 22-year-olds. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe. I look better than I did when I was 22. That's for sure. I was looking at some pictures of myself when I was like 26, and I look better now than I did when I'm a decade older, but I look better now. So I was kind of like overweight and doing a lot of drinking and partying and stuff. So, obviously that's never going to be good, is it? What's the most accurate calorie calculator? I would say probably Chronometer. Just Chronometer is a bit more faffy. The good thing with MyFitnessPal is that it has a lot of entries, but Chronometer I found is more accurate. But I prefer the user interface of MyFitnessPal. Inception reaction to Obese Beast would be nice. Miss Terry, I don't know. That's a good idea, actually. Somebody asked me to do another Jacqueline Hill react, so I will keep that in my memory bank and do that, because sometimes I get not bored, but sometimes it's like with some Amber reactions, it's like I said, I reacted to one of the vlogs over the weekend and I didn't use it because I didn't have anything to say. It's like the April reaction I uploaded yesterday. There wasn't really a lot for me to say to it. And like, I don't watch videos before I react to them, or very rarely. I'll sometimes read the farms. It depends on what time I get up and what time people have uploaded. But yeah, usually speaking, I don't watch it beforehand. And sometimes the videos is just like, the video is a bit boring. My reaction is a bit boring. And I'm like, I don't want to put that out. So yeah. Anyway, guys, it is coming up to 20 to 6. I want to just get the makeup off my face and I need to get ready because I need to walk my dog soon. So I need to put some different clothes and stuff like that on. And I kind of want an additional coffee because I don't feel caffeinated enough yet. But thank you so much for coming, joining me on my birthday vlog. Maybe I'll do another live at some point over the weekend. We'll see. I actually had a really good time. This is a good time for me to do it anyway, because as you can tell, I'm very much a morning person. Give me some coffee and I'm raring to go. No promises because I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully, I'll be going out on a date with a nice man. That's the ideal, but we don't know. But I will definitely be vlogging throughout the whole weekend. There will be a vlog going up from Halloween at some point this weekend. Members, you'll get a video from me. I'll have to see. I might have to do it for Monday. If not, if nothing exciting is happening, I'll do it for Sunday, and I'll probably do if I'm going out, I'll probably do a get ready with me and chat to you guys about the juicy man details as I usually do in my members videos. So that's what I normally do in my members videos, bi-weekly live streams where we just catch up, or I often do get ready with me. Sometimes I do something different, but often it's just a get ready with me and talking to you about my Tinder date, basically. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening or enjoy your day if you're starting it. Regardless, have a good weekend ahead. Thank you so much for joining me and for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate it a lot. And I'll be doing more of these. I say this sometimes, but honestly, the reaction part of it, I've enjoyed. I'll have to look into setting it all up a bit better, but I will be doing more of them because it was fun. I enjoyed it. So I'm going to go now. Have a good one. And yeah, catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.